Now we come to the another topic which is very important, and this is the residential status of a person. So every person, as you already know, that there are 7 types of persons under the Income Tax Act. What are they? Individual, HUF, company, local authority, artificial judicial person, partnership firm, and the like. Section 6 of the Income Tax Act, this deals with the residential status of a person. As I have already told you in the previous lecture, that in the case of resident Indian, all the global income is taxable. So it is very important and essential to know who are the persons who are resident and who are the persons who are not residents, or who are the persons who are not ordinarily residents, resident but not ordinarily resident. Now there are 2 conditions as per section 6 to determine the residence of a person. Supposing the previous year is 2019-20, then to become a resident in India, the person has to stay, the individual has to stay to become a resident, the person or the individual has to stay for 182 days or more in India. Then he will be called the resident Indian. If this condition is not satisfied, then previous year, as I told you, is 2019-20, and the 4 previous year preceding this will be this is the relevant previous year, and these are the preceding 4 years. In the previous year, the individual has to stay for 60 days or more. Combined with 365 days in 4 preceding years. 365 days or more in the 4 preceding years. If either of the 2 conditions is satisfied, this or this one or this one, then the person will be called resident Indian. But if none of the condition is satisfied, then he will be non-resident. So, the residential status of a person depends upon the stay in India. Supposing he has stayed for 182 days or more, then the matter finishes. He becomes a resident according to the first condition. And if he stays for 60 days in the relevant previous year and in the preceding 4 previous years, the matter finishes. He becomes the resident Indian. But if either of the 2 conditions are not fulfilled, then he becomes non-resident. I told you that the resident person can be resident and ordinarily resident, or resident but not ordinarily resident. So, what are the 2 conditions? If he is ROR, these 2 conditions have to be applied simultaneously. Supposing the previous year is 1920. 7 preceding previous years will be 2018, 19, 2017, 18, 2016, 17, 2015, 16, 2000. 14, 15, then in this 7 preceding previous years, he has to be in India for 730 days or more. This is the first condition. And simultaneously he should fulfill the second condition, which is that in the 9 preceding previous years, that in the preceding 10 years, these are 7 years, and this becomes 2011, 12, 2010, 11, 2009, 10. In the preceding 10 years, he should be resident in at least 2 or more years. If these two conditions are satisfied, then he will be resident but ordinarily resident. But then if out of this one or any other condition, one or second condition is not applied, he will become RNOR. RNOR. So, I think so you would have understood what is meant by the residential status of an individual. These are the three topics which we have discussed today, and thereafter tomorrow we will discuss the other topics which will conclude our unit 1. Thank you for participating.